Hello, and welcome to Psychology Demystified. Recognizing if you're a highly sensitive person might help to explain a lot of things. Although being highly sensitive is related to introversion, being a highly sensitive person is not necessarily the same thing as being an introvert. The reason why the two are often confused is because someone who is highly sensitive may end up doing some things that you typically expect an introvert to do. People who are highly sensitive exhibit some specific observable behaviors, and I'm going to highlight about 9 of them. People who are highly sensitive become overwhelmed when they have a lot to do. When someone is highly sensitive, or if you are highly sensitive, you'll find that you're the kind of person who struggles to stay on task when you have many different tasks on your plate. People who are highly sensitive find that they become observably anxious, and their stress levels go up, and then they have more difficulty being productive. Highly sensitive people also find environments that are noisy to be very chaotic. Someone who's highly sensitive, or if you are highly sensitive, then you find that you don't work very well in open spaces where there's a lot of noise and sights and sounds and smells going on all around you. And if there's a lot of activity, it becomes distracting and could easily cause you to become overwhelmed. Highly sensitive people, or if you are a highly sensitive person, you find that you are the type of person who becomes hangry, which means that when you're hungry, you are angry at the same time. When a highly sensitive person is hangry, what then ends up happening is that because they are hungry and angry, they end up taking out their frustrations on those people who are closest to them. Highly sensitive people choke when they're under observation. And this could be someone you know, or this could be you. Which means that if it's you, or if it's someone you know, you or that person find that you perform at your best when you're performing in private. But then as soon as you are put in a high-stakes situation or a high-stakes presentation, for example, a presentation to your boss or to a team of colleagues, then you end up performing poorly due to the pressure. It becomes too much for you. People who are highly sensitive are deeply and truly moved by the arts. These are people, or maybe this is you, who when they attend a musical or a gallery where there's art being shown, they find that they appreciate them on a higher level than everyone else, and they have their expressions of creativity are stirred up, and then their emotions come into the picture. So these are people who will find that they end up with goosebumps, or cry when a song is really beautiful, or see a piece of art and become so immersed in it. And people who are not highly sensitive just don't get it. So if this is you, that's why you're a highly sensitive person. And that is so beautiful, beautiful. Highly sensitive people can tell and they can recognize when other people are experiencing discomfort. As a highly sensitive person, you will be so in tune with other people that you can recognize when someone else needs the music to be turned down or needs lights to be dimmed. This is such a strength because highly sensitive people can tell when someone else is feeling overwhelmed. Now, the next one is why people believe that highly sensitive people are automatically introverts. Highly sensitive people retreat when things become too overwhelming for them. After a long day or a busy week or just a night out socializing, someone who's highly sensitive needs quiet time to recharge. You will find that if you are a highly sensitive person, or if you know someone who's highly sensitive, their rooms, their bedrooms are a dark place where they like to retreat to recharge. That is a very observable, very specific clue. Highly sensitive people grow uncomfortable when there are loud noises around them. They just don't like loud noises. These are people who do not like loud concerts. They also may not appreciate noisy fireworks when everyone else is celebrating during New Year's and everything. And they just don't find it fun. So they don't enjoy the loud noises around them as everyone else around them is enjoying them. And the reason why they don't enjoy all the noise and the fireworks and everything is because they just have a lower threshold for noise than the rest of the population. A highly sensitive person will find that he or she, or maybe you, avoid violent media. Watching violent movies or playing graphic games that involve death or blood or gore or anything might be too much for a highly sensitive person. So don't be surprised if someone who's highly sensitive refuses or opts out of watching a horror movie with you. It's just too much for them. So are there any pros and are there any cons to being a highly sensitive person? Granted, there are people who say that being a highly sensitive person makes you more likely to become depressed or anxious. But sensitivity is not all bad. There are such amazing things about being this way. A pro to being a highly sensitive person is that you are more conscientious, or your friend is more conscientious, which means that your friend or you will notice things that other people do not. And as a highly sensitive person, you are probably more likely to be more creative too. So being highly sensitive does not mean that you have a disorder that needs to be fixed. All it means is that as a highly sensitive person, you are someone who just processes sensory data in a more deep fashion. And that's it. Simply recognizing, acknowledging, and appreciating the beauty of being highly sensitive is simply meant to help you have a better, deeper understanding of who you are, how you function, and what your needs are. And that's all. But you know what, dear highly sensitive person? Keep doing you, because we need those people who look out for others. We need the creators. We need the people who cry during sad movies, who cry during an amazing song. We need those people because their emotions are raw and beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to be kind to our highly sensitive people as well, and to everyone else around you, because you don't know what they're going through. And to you, hugs and kindness. Always. Bye.